Hello, 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 and welcome back to Eco. We stopped the last episode on working on our house and getting our room points. We have them up to 107 now. I think that's right. 2146 experience a day. Okay. Well, our daily experience, I guess 107.3 plus 2146 is 130. Okay, so let's get the rugs, see if we can get the rugs finished, get the better furniture up. I'm trying to watch the recording at the same time so I can make sure that the brightness and volumes and stuff are doing better so I don't have to redo episodes anymore because that's kind of getting tedious. And so that people that are watching don't have to wait for new episodes to come out. I like to upload daily on my active series. So we got one rug so far. What do we need to make still? We only have one cloth left. So we need to get plant fibers. Okay, so we'll put these down upstairs, and then we will get some plant fibers. So this is going to be our living room area, so we'll put one. Okay, we're at 107.3 now. 109, that's all? 111. Well, let's throw a rug down too. Yeah. It's an awkward shaped rug, so maybe just put it in the middle of the floor? 111, 113. It's getting there. It's a slow process, but we're getting there. What else do we got going on? The bedroom. Can't really add a whole lot to. I mean, I guess we can add a couple of mounts, the bison or elk mount. Or, you know what, we could even put a stuffed elk like over here in this corner. That'll help boost our points. If we get more kitchen machines, we can put them up here and that'll help boost those points. Okay, so right now, the biggest thing we need is cloth. So let's get some plant fibers chugged out. Let's repair it first. Repair. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and repair everything since we're here. Might as well, right? Okay, this can go away because that's bugging me. Let's check our fish traps real quick too since we're over this way. Do. What's we got? Only one? What? Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting. I'm still used to playing on the multiplayer server that runs 24/7. I keep forgetting that when you're playing on single player, it doesn't run, so nothing is ticking when you're not online. It's a really hard thing to get used to. Let's go ahead and cook this up. Or no. Aha! Caught myself. I do it all the time. Need to clean it first so that we get more bang for our buck. Is it just one? Yeah. Some of them you get more, so I always forget. Especially because it's been, I think, 3 days since I had to start batch recording this again, since I do it in batches, as I have told you before. But if you're your first time watching, I have 4 series going on right now, so I have to batch record as I can. I don't have any arrows on me, do I? No! We need the wabbit. Did we use our arrows? Or are we out of arrows? Oh, they're there. Oh. Sorry, Bunny, but we need hot. 2 for 1. Score! We need the pelts and hides for our tailoring machine. Okay, let's run these up to the butchery table. I would like to get the bear pack if we can today. 3. Do's it. Okay. Yes, another squirrel moment for me. Sorry, but that's just how I am. It's how it's gotta be. I think this episode we are going to finish on house points and stuff. We might start working on the tailings mine because it's going to take a while for cloth and cellulose fiber to be made anyway. So not a bad idea. I might actually have to keep the server up and running after I'm done recording just to kind of speed up our next star. I don't like doing that generally, but if I don't get stars at least soon, I don't want to use the command to get it because I think that's just a really big cheat. It's big enough cheat leaving your server running when you're not on it, but for the sake of the Let's Play series, I kind of just can't have everything sitting in limbo for large amounts of time, or people are going to get disinterested. Now, there also is the fallback that there's plenty of other things I could be doing while waiting on stars, so I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Which way do y'all prefer? Leave the server running to get stars faster, or do it as y'all would have to do it when you're playing in-game? We'll do it that way. We will let y'all decide. I also need to get rid of that distribution center because it's driving me absolutely bonkers. I taught everybody how to set one of those up so if they have a multiplayer server, they can get one of those on it. It comes in extremely handy. You're not having to do the whole put a chest out front of your property and everybody has to come over there. You just put the distribution center up, fill it up, and as people come onto your server, they can go get their free scrolls. And you're saving resources too. So let's get rid of that real quick because it doesn't need to just be sitting there. If you own a server, or if you are on a single player server that on your computer, you can do /give space DEV as in Victor. I think it's space TOOL, DevTool. And it will give you the, I already have one, so I'm not going to do it again. I just wanted to show you how to do it. It's this right here. So yeah, DevTool. And this will, it's a cheat, yes, because it allows you to smite things and duplicate things and stuff like that. I only use it to get rid of crap I don't want anymore. Like this distribution center. Are you going to not let me do it? Smite it. There we go. So you just hover over it and then right click, which smites it. And that gets rid of it. This needs to get put back where it goes. However, if you do use a dev tool, be so careful because I've had it in my hand on accident, like scrolling over it. And I went to like one of my stockpiles to grab something out and I've smited the entire stockpile. So it is very tricky and you will smite holes in your world. And so only use it if you absolutely have to. But like when you're doing your tailings mine, if you're on single player to speed it up, you can put the smite tool in your hand. Our mine's probably going to be right here. And then you just left click to get rid of stuff. So it is a lot faster, especially on starting a mine. But most players, a lot of people don't play on single player. Now if you have a server, when you're doing roads for the whole server, oh, this thing comes in super handy, and we will get into that later. I cannot even tell you how handy it is. But yeah, like you can get through your mines faster for your tailing mines, but I try and not use it unless I have to. I do use it on not our server that we have open now. Our last world I used it on for roads and stuff, but I took my admin powers away on this server so I can play as regular as it comes. So where did we put our scrolls? I think they're upstairs. Oh, we have another rug. Bam! Thank you. Those are done, so we can cook those. Okay. Let's put that rug up, put the scroll up, cook the fish, get some more plant fibers. I'll put the rug in here because I don't think we have any points in here. We'll just put it like, yeah, somewhere to walk into. Ah, I forgot to look before we placed it. Try again. Okay, so 113 without the rug. 118 with it. Another thing you can do, like I'm going to take the rug up, we're back at 113. Now I'm going to try putting it in here. So we went from 113. $115. So it got us more points in the bathroom. You can kind of play around with the furniture to see where you're going to get the most use out of it. 113, 118 in here also. So we're going to put it back in the bathroom because that was the original plan. So that's how I usually will go around trying to figure out where I want to place things, is just put it in different rooms and see which one gives you the most points. As you can see here, we're almost even. We do have the one room that is a lot bigger than the rest, and I believe, what room is that? It might be the general room now. Hold on, let's see. Let's go take the rug out of the general room. Yeah, it is a general room. It's got more furniture than the rest, so it's saying, this is no good. You have too much stuffs here. So what if we take the rug and move it? So we had 118 with this rug in there. So if we move the rug in here, we'll put it in front of this door. Like, wipe your feet when you come in. 116, 125. See, it benefits us more to be in here and not in the general room. So now, they're much more even now. So if we take one more piece of furniture out of the general room and put it in the bathroom, or probably the bathroom. No. Dark blue is the general room. This blue is the kitchen. So the smallest room is the bathroom. I just had an idea. Sorry, forgive me. This is a small rug, so okay. All right, 125 with both those rugs down. Excuse my randomness, but you got to be used to it unless this is the first time watching. Then you're going to see that a lot of discoveries I make, I do on camera because it's just more fun that way. Okay, we're going to put the small rug in here. Boy, that killed it. That was bad. And we're going to put the big rug in here because the rug size does matter. Size does matter. Okay, well that did not benefit us at all. This says there's too much stuff in here. But you know, we'll even that out because we're going to add more stuff of the better furniture to the other room, so it will even it out. It's really not that bad. Usually I have one like sliver and then 4 big chunks, and then I just work on it from there. So we're going to ignore the fact that we are not perfectly even at this moment, and accept the fact that we will be even soon, but we do need a lot more of the better furniture. Let's take this plant fiber in here and have it making us some cloth while we're out working. We command you to make cloth. You can just click in there and change the number, but I don't feel like doing basic math right now to see how many I can get. Okay, we don't have any more elk, do we? I mean, the derpy hat is a must. We just don't have the stuff for it yet. I just think it's adorable. I usually also make the camo clothes for myself, but that's just my own little taste. Where is the elk mount? Elk. Have we not unlocked you yet? No, we have not unlocked you yet. Tailoring 5. And we have a star in tailoring. Do we have anything lighting up at us? We do. Survivalist is lighting up, which means we have a talent choice. So we can either do nature adventure, slightly increases movement speed in low activity areas, or slightly increases movement speed in high activity areas. We're going to do low activity areas because that'll make you go faster through the grass. And then we have one in tailoring. We got doubles the speed of related tables when alone. Increases the crafting speed of related tables when they share a room with the same tables by 20%. I don't think I have any. I normally have a separate room for each workbench, but I'm not doing it that way this time. I'm making one big workshop, so I would normally do the focus workflow, not parallel. But since we do have multiple workbenches in the same area this time round, we will do the parallel. We will do's it. Okay. I forgot to put that scroll up, so forgive me while I run over here and put the scroll back. Oh, our mill's done. I forgot we made a mill last episode. That should help our kitchen. The mill, we don't have the... I don't think we have the scroll for it yet, or the star. I know we don't have a star in it, but I don't think we have the scroll for it either. Let's just put you... I need somewhere that I can reach, because I have to put the windmill up. The mill takes electricity to run. I think over here would probably be best. So we'll set you right... Chura. And now we need to place... Let's close you. I already made the windmill, so... This is another reason I make this little, like, wraparound walking patio area. Is for stuff like this. I don't know if it's going to work, though. Where are you, Mill? I think it's a 10 block parameter. How are you facing? Nope, I need you this way. I don't think you can go there. I don't like it when it sticks out. Why do I place you, like, here? That's better than it just sticking out into the air. Okay, now let's go make sure. Open the door. Make sure it's got power. You don't have to have it that close. That's just where I threw it down. And it's got power now. But we don't have milling, so none of this does us any good. However, it did give us some XP in our room points. So putting that added 3 points to our room XP to get stars faster. So right now, let's see where we're at. Hour and 25 minutes till we get our next star. It's currently at 267.44 as a multiplier. That's not bad. It really isn't. 1 per real day multiplied by XP multiplier. So we have 25 out of 41 right now. Okay. On the multiplier. The experience multiplier, that is. Let's jump down here. And remember also, if there's something you want me to cover, sometimes I'm extremely random in these. Can't help that. That's just who I am. But I can be on topic and cover something specific that a viewer would like to see, hear, learn. I am all about doing stuff like that. It's fun. So right now we're just going to collect more plant fibers for a minute because we need a lot of cloth. Because everything on the tailoring table takes cloth and cellulose fiber. Then I'm going to run in and see if there's any more scrolls that we can get queued up and ready to be made. And then we are going to probably start working on the tailing mine. Because we really do need to start getting smelting done. Like, really, really need to start working on smelting. That seems a bit dark, so... Like I said, I'm learning how to do these things to where it's not, where y'all can see it better. We learn as we go. Hello, buddy. As adorable as you are, I'm sorry, but you need to be part of my couch. After a while, I don't feel so horrible. And I've been playing Outlaws a lot, getting that series, like, batch recorded, so... Those animals in that game just pissed me off, though, because you can't kill them. I've yet to kill a single animal except for a stupid American badger, and they're just evil on their own. But, like, everything runs away from you so fast. It's a fight. I love the game, but the hunting I've got to get some points into on the technical tree on that game, clearly. I was spending them on weight and water and food, and I think I should have just been sinking them into the melee damage and accuracy. Lesson learned, though. I mean, learn as we go. As with any game. But yeah, I think I have I've got this series going. I have Wrong World, which if you haven't seen that game, I love that game too. That game is fun. It's an adventure survival game where you're a little alien that her spaceship got exploded and fell on some random planet, and you have to go and craft things and gather things and, you know, basic survival game. But then it's got the twist of all these world events keep happening. So you'll have earthquakes happening while you're in the middle of trying to do something, or you'll have little monsters trying to do a, like, worshipping dance and summoning their boss, which you can't defeat them. So you have to go interrupt that. Every time you get in the middle of something, it's going to interrupt you. I should have been looking at what we needed. I'm sorry. I was talking and not paying attention so I could do the actual nutritional value the way it was supposed to be done. My bad. But yeah, that's a fun game too. And then I'm doing Outlaws of the Out West, a game that came out, I think like 3 weeks ago now. That game I'm having loads of fun on. It is so easy to learn. It's another adventure crafting survival game because, you know, apparently that's my thing. I am trying to decide now if my next game is going to be Factory Town, Satisfactory, or Stonehearth, though, and that's been a really hard decision. Like, I want all three, so how do I pick just one? And then, in case this is your first time watching any of my episodes, I pick every series I do up to episode 5. Let's stop right there and see what we actually need. Hello? I can tell me? Thank you. We need protein and fat. So this gives us both protein and fat. 7637 XP a day for that. We will take it. Okay, now what do we need? We still need protein and fat, but it doesn't want to keep giving us points for that. That doesn't have any protein, no. That's got good fat in it. Get another one of those, and then we'll come back and eat another fish. We'll just mix it all up. Now I lost my train of thought. It would help if our tool wasn't broken. Okay, I think that's enough plant fiber for now, though. We'll go queue this up to make more cloth, and then we'll start working on the tailings mine. Oh, what I was saying. Yes, it is hard for me to stay on topic. But I will do 5 episodes of any one given series. If I continue past 5 episodes, or if you want to see the series continue, then all you have to do, I base it off of views and likes. So whichever 2 series I'm working on have the most views and the most likes, those are the ones I will continue. Now, it doesn't matter if in today they get all the views, or if next week you decide that I want to change things and I want to go like and view this one series. I don't care if I'm only 5 episodes into any given series, and in 3 months all of a sudden that series becomes more popular and people are starting to view it and like it. I'll pick it up right where I left off 3 months later. Doesn't matter to me. As soon as I can see people that are liking my videos or viewing a specific series, then I'm going to continue with that series. So right now, Outlaws of the Old West and Eco are the winners. So they are the ones that I am making sure I upload daily. The others I upload 3 times a week. Usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are my upload days on games that I'm continuing. And right now I've only been doing this less than 3 weeks. So I have plenty of batch records and stuff for things that I'm going past the 5th episode on for now. But I'm having fun doing this. Never thought I would do this, because I am one of the shyest people you will ever meet. I'm one of those people that doesn't really ever have much of anything to say. I just don't. I'm quiet. I'm reserved. Are we at a stone, really? Fine, I accept that. Okay, let's get our cart out. And we will go work on our tailings mine. You here. You here. Oh, we only have 3 stone left, that's why. And in the process of doing our tailings mine, we will actually also be getting stone and stuff, so that will help. And we can make some dirt ramps. I'm going to take the plant fibers we just got and make more cloth. Actually, this time let's make some cellulose fiber. There it goes. Okay. I was like, I don't see it increasing our XP, but it was. You go up there. Oh, we do have elk. We have an elk mount. Oh, I didn't even realize. I forgot we made that last week. Okay, well, we are going to go hang that upstairs. What did we say was the room that needed the most help? The bedroom and bathroom? Hold on, I gotta look again, sorry. It is the light blue and the green. The bathroom and the bedroom. Sorry, I ended up clicking onto my second screen again, and I thought that I stopped the recording, so let's go to the bedroom, and you'll see, I don't even know if we can hang the elk mountain here. It's so big. We can, we just gotta put it really low. So right now we're at 131. Let's place that in the center. It gave us nothing. No, it always, the mounts give. You are too hungry to work. Well, stop being hungry. We're doing stuff. Yeah, the mounts usually give, unless they've changed that. That's not giving us any skill point or XP. Okay, let's experiment here. Let's put you right. I'll put you over here. Okay, it did there. It gave us 10 points there. Okay, now let's go put you in. Maybe there's not. Oh, you know what? Okay, let me look at something real quick. Let's put this up real quick. Put you there. No, maybe that room was too small. Because we're at 147 if it's in the bathroom. And that's not bad at all, which makes the bathroom now the biggest room of the house. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's take that up. And let's put that in here. I wish you could put it like under the dining room table. That would make me happy. 146, 149. The rugs used to give you a lot more skill points, but for whatever reason they don't as much anymore. But that's okay. We are now at 149. Oh, what's the light green? Bedroom. You know, I'm wondering. Excuse me while I do some experimenting, but that's half the fun, right? Play along with me. Let's put you... we were at 149 before, so 151. So you get more points with it being in here and not in there. And the bedroom is still one of the smallest rooms. Crazy. Okay. Well, we've increased our XP by 12 points just today alone by adding those few things. So it all is extremely helpful. We're going to put our tailings mine over here because I would like to actually dig right into here to do it, and I want to be able to make a garage right here. So here we're going to have a garage with a big huge lumber door that opens and closes just like the garage door does, because that's more real life and I think that looks awesome. So we're going to start working on that. In case you didn't know, you can click on your cart and under text you can write something. Destiny is my game name, then it's otherwise known as, my AKA is Army Mom Strong. But Destiny's taken, and every type of wording around that Destiny has been taken to, which, you know, it's become common. It didn't used to be. So that's why I went to Army Mom Strong. My son is currently overseas, and he watches my videos. So I'm like, you know what? Every time he watches a video, I want him to see Army Mom Strong and know, hey, Mom misses you, I love you, and I can't wait till you're home. So before we start working on our tailings mine, we are going to pre-queue up, we'll say, 50 dirt ramps. That way, as we are making stuff, then you know what else we need to do? Let's make one more cart to have a bridge. Or we could just make one more small stockpile. We'll just do a small stockpile. Not a tiny one. That one's just not big enough for me. We might actually need two, but we'll play with it. Okay. Because we're going to put that stockpile like right here so that we can bridge between that work table and the wagon. So we're not having to run back and forth a million times to get the cart emptied and the dirt ramps being made. I'd prefer to do stone ramps, but we don't have basic engineering, and dirt we have plenty of, so we're just going to pop out a bunch of dirt ramps. You can always replace them later with stone ramps. If you're making ramps or roads, don't make roads, make ramps, because you can break one ramp into 4 pieces of road, and it's less resources versus using the same amount of resources for one piece of road. So, always make ramps, not roads. Because you just take your handy dandy hammer out, place all the ramps down, take your hammer out, and then you can break the ramps up. Now, ramps do stack though, and you can put them in a storage chest. Roads do not. It's another reason to do ramps and not roads, because you can just put 2,000 ramps in a storage chest where you can only put, I think, like 200 roads in a stockpile, if even that, because they only stack to 5 in the stockpile. So let's go grab our small stockpile real quick. You come with us. Yeah. And I'm thinking, hold on, I need something that has a, that'll work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right about here should be good for both. If you want to organize, you can actually pull up on these to like hide all the ones you don't want to see, which I learned that recently. And I usually do that, but I didn't want to bore you guys with me sitting here doing this for hours and hours. Right now I'm just trying to make it to where all you can see is the big stockpile and the cart. Just be faster on. Am I just moving things from, like, I feel like I'm just moving that over. Okay, where's the cart? Small wood cart. There you are. Bring you here. And bring you here. Bring you up one more. And it looks like this is just a wee bit too far from the stockpile that's not reading it. So we're going to bring that over just a little bit. Now here, okay, you got the stockpile. But you don't have our cart. This is where it gets tricky. You just got to kind of find the soft spot, or the sweet spot. So let's go here. Let's move you just a titch. Yeah, now it's got both. Okay. So we're going to move you up. Move you up. Thank you. And again. Move you up. I don't want to have to scroll through all this every time I open it, so. Move you up one more. Oh, there you are. And you go here. Now we can come here and just pull things from the small cart into the dirt, sand, clay storage. I'm not even really using this small stockpile. I'm just using it as a bridge so I don't have to walk all the way over to the other stockpiles. And because we had our dirt ramps queued up, they're going to just start making. So yes, you will learn ways to bridge things. So let's clear a little bit of this out real quick. I won't make you guys sit through all of the clearing out, but the beginning I will. And you'll probably be with me. I'll make like 2 episodes of nothing but how to build a tailings mine, because it takes a hot second. So that way those of you that aren't going to be doing smelting can just skip those episodes if they want. Otherwise, you're welcome to watch it and just be amused by my randomness and my inability to stay on task and focused and my constant banter. But oh, is it already full? No, okay. I would like the basic engineering star so I can make the large wood cart. Yes, I can spawn one in to make it easier, but no, I do not do that. Just think that when you start spawning things in, it really ruins the game. Like, it takes so much of the fun of actually, I don't know, I feel accomplished when at the end of an episode, I'm like, I got all that done. Or even the end of a gameplay when you're just playing. Like, after you spend 3-4 days working on your tailings mine and it's complete, and now you can actually officially store things in it safely, you will feel very accomplished. Take this row out, and that'll be it, because I don't want to go too close to the garden side. So our garden starts here, and it's going to go, like, all the way back and all the way down. I just haven't had time to get that all tilled up yet. I probably should lower the amount of series I'm doing right now so I can spend more time, but as long as I'm still able to put 1 episode a day of Eco and Outlaws out, I'm happy. So I think that's pretty fair. Okay, let's go move that dirt over into the dirt storage plane. And now our ramps are being made there. So perfect. Let's go ahead and repair our shovel since we're halfway here. Another thing you can do, like I know I'm about to be working in that area for a very long time. So what I usually do, yeah, we'll do that instead of doing the, that's still working on the dirt ramps. Okay, if you don't want to do this bridge to where your workstations are linked to it, let me get one that's not working. You're not doing anything. Come with me. You can bring a workstation with you. And this is generally what I do if I don't want to bridge them. And we're going to be working primarily here. So we're going to place you. Pick you up because we don't need you. We don't need you no more. And yes, full disclosure, I forgot about doing this, which I don't understand. I always forget until I'm a little bit into it. Then I'm like, why didn't I do it the other way? Throw a chest down. Bam. Then we're going to link this to here. Shrink all these by just clicking on the thing. It's a little bit faster than pulling them all up and down. Shrinky dink. Open this because we want this linked to the wood cart and the wood cart linked to the storage chest so that it can put dirt ramps, and we'll say 50. Okay, now as you're digging, okay, we're gonna do, let's pull you over this way a little bit. Let me turn the brightness down, sorry. I got preoccupied and didn't realize that it was that bright on y'all. Because this is the garage area, and then you have our tailings mine that's going right. I don't want to do it this way because it's got to be 35 blocks from any water source. So we're going to go in this way. But to show you what I mean about with the cart, the workbench, and the storage chest, let's go ahead and throw a piece of wood in here. That workbench over there picks it up, it's going to make it and pop it into that storage chest. Now sometimes it will pop it back into the cart and then you just got to move it. It's not a guarantee it's going to put it in that storage chest, but it's going to put it in that storage chest or this cart. One of the two things is going to happen. We'll just let it be a mystery as to which one it is. Now on your tailings mine, you only need it to be 1 wide for you to get up and down and 3 too high to be able to fit a vehicle in it. And I always prepare for the future because I know as soon as I can make a steam truck, Mama's making a steam truck. It makes life so much easier. For the steam truck to fit, it has to be 2 wide. I do them 4 wide so that I have some wiggle room and room to turn around. And it's got to be 3 tall. I do mine 5 tall so that after the steam truck you can get the what's that blue truck? I think it's just like small truck or something. You can get the blue truck that holds a whole hell of a lot more, and that one has to be either 4 or 5 tall, so I go ahead and do 5. And because also the lumber door, the garage door that I like to use to seal my mine up, is 5 tile, so it kind of works all the way around. So we are just going to be chucking away at this. We're going to make it, we'll probably make it 5 wide because I like to keep things on the grid. And by on the grid, I mean like when you pull your claim stake out. This is how I determine where I'm going to dig. I'm going to stay within this white area, which should be 5 wide. But I don't know, because I'm not doing a full-fledged like multiplayer server and everything, I'll probably only go 4 wide to save resources and time. I'm sure y'all would appreciate that. But yeah, 5 wide, 5 tall if you want to be able to fit all the vehicles in, around, and maneuver while you're in it. So, and then don't forget, instead of having to sit there and spam your E key, you can just hold it down and move the mouse around to pick up all this stuff. Now, do we not have our mining skill leveled up to where it's only 1 hit yet? we haven't done much mining at all. That's why usually that's like the first thing that goes, because I'd mine like crazy. I have been a little preoccupied with other stuff though. Now I do have the iron pickaxe because I got the mining skill first, not realizing that they've changed it now, I guess, and the regular pickaxe breaks all this stuff if you hit it twice. But I don't have any iron bars to repair the iron pickaxe, so I only use that if I have to right now. That is in case of emergencies. Please break out and use me. Which might be one of these times. But if you get the mining, if you put a star in mining, then you can get the talent choice to where you only have to hit it once and it breaks into 4 pieces instead of having this big chunk every other time. So I always put a star in that because I don't like having to hit things 3 or 4 times. Bam, bam. Get this out of the way. So let's see, where are we? So we go hold on, I'm thinking, I'm plotting. Oh, you know what that is? It's because I had the distribution center there. Remember, if you want to get your land claim papers back, put the claim stake in your hand, go to the spot, look down, and left click on your mouse and hold it down to get your papers back. I thought that looked a little big, but I was trying to not second guess it. Okay, so we're going to go, our garage is going to go here. So I either need to bring the garden out too. Nah. It's a single player server. Nobody plays on it but me, so it's not that big of a deal. Keeping it on the grid is extremely important on a multiplayer server so that with claims and stuff it all jives up, but I'm not really doing claims because nobody's on here but little old lonely me. I do have a multiplayer server me and my husband own, Eco Against Humanity, if you want to check that out. I just have found that on these tutorials, being on my server is extremely hard because I'm pulled 100 different ways at one time, and I'm trying to, you know, help everybody get things set up and get things moving, so it's really hard to, I have enough problems staying focused. Just stay focused when you have people talking to you, which I love talking to everybody, so don't take it that way, but it's just hard for me to focus and do a tutorial video when I'm trying to also not be rude and talk to everybody and enjoy the game, because man, we have a blast. We cut up, we joke, it's a good time. And then if you play Rising World, we also have a server on that, which is Rising Against Humanity. Any games that we have servers on, it's the game name plus the words Against Humanity, because our favorite game, by our, I mean mine and my husband, is Cards Against Humanity. So we ended up deciding just to name all of our servers against that game because we are very politically incorrect. It's not that we're offensive or anything. It's just don't get offended or butthurt. It's just comedy. It's just joking. Laugh it off. Have fun with us. We don't really like to be serious. I don't know if you could tell that already, but yeah, we don't get our feelings hurt very easily. And if my feelings do get hurt, then usually my husband goes into like protective mode and puts whoever did that in check pretty quick. Although with some of the mental disorders I have, sometimes I can't exactly control that you have upset me in some way. So, yeah, that's how that works. Well, some mental disorders, you are not always rational. So logical and rational things just don't always drive up for me. So that's why I try and tell people to please keep it positive, because if I'm having a bad mental day and somebody's an asshat, then that might discourage me, and I know that's part of it with this, so I'm trying to get past that, but I'm still very new at this, so I'm learning a lot. I'm learning fast, and I'm getting viewers a lot faster than I even suspected I would. I honestly didn't think I would have, but maybe 1 or 2 viewers, and they were from our Rising World family from that server, but loving that I've got almost 100 views. I think I have over 100 views now, which that's super, super exciting for me. So I can't wait to see what happens with this. I'm not trying to make this a full-fledged thing, but I'm trying to make this something that can keep me out of the dark places mentally, keep me occupied during the day so I don't go stir crazy, and maybe, just maybe, I can help lift somebody else's spirits that's also going through a tough time. So yeah. always know you can drop me a comment or hit me up if there's anything you want to talk about. Odds are, if it has to do with mental disorders or syndromes, I've got some type of experience with it. I'm not saying I have it, but I'm saying I have experience with it. I personally have multiple different ones, but that's a little too personal to get into this soon. I'll tell you that I have them, but I'm not getting into detail on them at this point. I'm trucking along, though. I'm getting through it. So that is going to be the end of this episode. We got the Tailings Mine started. We got our room points up by like 30 points this episode. So, not too bad. Quite productive. I will get that stuff that we just mined turned into stone so that we can repair some tools. And next episode will probably be solely on the same thing. More furniture for the house and room points. And more machines and the Tailings Mine. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Remember, when gaming, have fun, play hard, but in real life, be the change you wish to see in the world. Bye.